to go then. I won't push anything, but I won't refrain either. Let's do it.
That is an excellent way to start the show. Hi, guys. I don't even know where to go from there. I'm the Ranting Monkey. Welcome to Lords of the Night. With me, as always, is Scribe, the Lord of Punishment. Say hello.
Hello.
Joining us tonight is the Lord of Pineapples, Drunken Uncle. Say hi.
Get fucked! I'm not a fucking pineapple. I was really hoping for some kind of cool intro. Just every Christmas when there's a man in your room, it's actually him. That would have been good.
And guys, I'm the Ranting Monkey, your host this evening, the Lord of Pain, which is far too real to be comfortable. But yeah, guys, this is Drunken Uncle. If you don't know him, you are missing out. I did a video on him a week ago or so.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
yeah.
Funniest guy on the internet, and I mean that sincerely. You make me laugh so fucking hard.
Bullshit, man.
No, dude, your video. You're talking about what was the line? She's bitching about the N-word, nigger being such this hard word.
Oh, so we can say any word we want then.
You can say anything you want. You make the comment that her ancestors probably had thick skin, probably from all the whipping. And I laughed so hard I had to stop the video so I could keep going.
When you say it, it sounds a lot harsher than it was meant.
Truthfully, when I watch you, I think of what I've heard of the movie Airplane, and what a lot of people have said about that movie is that it should have offended everyone, and it offended no one. Your stuff just comes off so natural that it's like, okay, yeah, I can forgive whatever the fuck he just said.
That's because I'm naturally offensive, Ranting Monkey. It's not something that I put on or anything. I was just born a cunt. I can't help it. Right? And if anyone is going to hold that against me, then I'm being oppressed. Right? It's just the way I was born.
It's the accent. We forgive anything with an accent.
I put on the accent. I'm actually from California.
Do we have anything we want to go over before we jump into the news?
Maybe explaining why SDA isn't here.
Why isn't SDA here, bro? Because I'm not going to lie, guys. I only watch it for her dulcet tones. And I'm here every day.
That hurt my feelings.
People in the chat, they know. They hear my name, Drunken Uncle. They'll be like, oh, it's weird not seeing it written. I'm always in this fucking chat, man. Love this podcast.
She has to be up early and wasn't feeling very good, so she went to bed early tonight, guys. She will be back tomorrow.
Also,
that's good to know.
Monkey Dick, Jim Jones movies. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and if you have heard of us, share our stuff. That's exactly the bar. That's the bar you have to jump. You just have to have heard of us.
That's the stuff.
Share our stuff.
Do you know what's really actually disturbing right now, Scribe, is that there are 114 people watching, and we've only got 17 likes.
I know.
On this stream.
It's a crime against humanity.
No, I'm not a mathematician, my man, but that does not add up.
Given our collective white privilege, it should be like 300 likes with 116.
You don't know I'm white. I'm transracial.
Sure you are.
I am. I actually identify as a Martian.
I know what color he is. Pineapple.
You don't know what. Oh,
that is brown.
Is it going to be like this for the next 2 hours? It's just going to be pineapple jokes, mate.
I'll find a way.
If it is, we're popping off, mate. Don't worry, I'll bring it back. Let's do it. Fucking do it. You poking the fucking pineapple here, mate. It's going to kick off.
No, they are spiky fruits.
Just for clarification,
that was pretty good. Actually, that was pretty good.
You're British, right? You're not like Irish, are you?
Well, I did just say I'm Californian. No, I mean the thing about Ireland is that some of it is actually in Britain. So that was a really stupid question.
Well, it shouldn't be. Y'all should get the fuck out of there. Leave their country alone. Leave my ancestors alone. Free my people, damn it.
I'm British, my man. I'm English. I'm English and proud.
English. Okay. And I asked that just because you are so spunky and let's be honest, people aren't known for that. You're spunky.
Scribe, did he just call me spunky? Did he just liken me to male jizz?
I don't know. I can't hear him above how awesome I am.
That's another good answer.
Oh my god. Guys, settle in. This is going to be a great one. Scribbles, what we got for the news?
Oh boy. Well, hey kids, do you like Middle East conflict?
Do I?
Oh boy! Well, guess what? We just stoked the fires. Apparently.
Oh yeah, we did.
The White House admits Trump's Jerusalem decision hurts the peace process.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
What peace process?
I know. Well,
I love me some of that peace process.
Yeah. Well, the Middle East peace process is admittedly glacial in speed.
Oh.
But supposedly it's there. But now
melting quite quickly.
That too. But now it's completely gone. Apparently. President Donald Trump's decision Wednesday to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital has temporarily derailed the Israeli-Palestinian peace process. Derailed what was just on track for something. Two senior White House officials acknowledged after Trump's speech, who we won't name, of course. The question now for these officials, how long? Quote, we're prepared for derailment. Temporary, I hope. Pretty sure it will be temporary, said a senior White House official who acknowledged that the president's peace team has not spoken with furious Palestinian officials since Trump's announcement. Trump's announcement. CNN. Okay.
Wait.
This article was written by two reporters, Elise Labott and Jeremy Diamond.
This is a veritable collab, is what we're talking about.
Yes.
The team has not spoken with furious Palestinian officials since the Trump's announcement.
Yeah. Well, the thing I don't like about that is how many times they use the word derailment like it's going to be a bad thing. Like if you were derailing the trains to Auschwitz, that would be a fucking good thing, wouldn't it?
Oh
Back
my
up.
God. You Scribe, I think what you're missing there is maybe for CNN now, Trump has become a figure that he is the Trump.
Oh, like he's just
he's the devil. He's the devil. Anything goes wrong. I mean, you look at the fucking Hurricane Katrina. Trump's fault. He caused it. He just wants to fucking send a tornado through black neighborhoods. I love that one, by the way. And now fucking Trump's getting blamed for the fires in California. So, like, Trump has got full control over the wind and fire. Like, basically, he's the last airbender. That's what we're looking at.
No, Trump is playing a grand game of SimCity 2000.
Oh, such a good game.
Yeah, he can make fires happen anywhere, tornadoes and floods, just at the push of a button. And now
this nigga's got cheats for God mode. Fucking hell.
And now apparently he's going to start World War III in the Middle East. That derailment was a cost the White House was prepared to accept to fulfill Trump's campaign promise. And two senior White House officials, who we won't name, said they felt making the announcement now, before Israelis and Palestinians have reached the negotiating table, would help mitigate the damage to the peace process.
He's mitigating.
It would be great if one of the concessions the Israelis gave up is not having that as their capital.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems like a big thing on their agenda. You know, I don't think they're going to give that one up, to be honest.
Yeah, but how great that would be, like when stores have sales, but right before they do it, they jack up the price.
Yeah, it's just like that, but on a countrywide scale.
Fuck them. Thank you, Point Curation. Funds. Insert earthquake. Yeah, exactly.
Love it. Oh no, because there's been that earthquake up in Haiti, right?
The what?
Say that again.
Haiti? Is that a country? Haiti? I don't know. We say it differently here, mate. The only real way I only know how to pronounce someone who comes from it, and that's Haitian.
Yes, that's why it's Haiti.
Otherwise, I don't sound incontinental at all. I just sound incontinent. It's very, very different things.
If you sound
did something happen?
If you sound incontinent, you sound like the beginning of one of my videos.
Yes.
My ass is basically what I'm saying, right?
Let's see. The move left Palestinian officials fuming, with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas and his chief negotiator Saeb Erekat blasting the U.S. decision and claiming Trump's move disqualified the U.S. from mediating the peace process. The White House officials, we still won't name, expressed hope that the Trump administration has built enough trust with the Palestinians to push through the current friction. That sounds awfully innuendo, but could not say when they believe the relationship would be patched up.
The weirdest thing is, it's just all of a sudden like, oh, so the president of America said now Jerusalem's the capital. And everyone's going, oh, well, I guess Jerusalem's the fucking capital then. If Trump said so.
He's the Trump. What do you expect? Real quick.
Trump.
Thank you. Nope. Israel has given up Jerusalem several times. It never stopped terrorist attacks. Nothing stops them.
Yeah.
They don't. You're right. You're completely right.
They like bombing things. They like shooting things. They're weird people.
Yeah, I mean, for parts of the world that hate us so much for being just the great Satan or be decadence of the West and all that other stuff, they sure do give a shit about our opinion of where a capital is.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh, don't they? Don't they? And I like how Ranting Monkey just said, "Oh, they like to shoot things and they like to bomb things." For a moment, I thought you were just describing Americans, to be honest.
Well, we do, but we're a little more civilized about it.
Well, you bomb things ironically. It's very different.
Yes.
It's very.
Let's see. The other big story today, or at least the story that'll probably be really big tomorrow, if what's going to happen is what I think is going to happen. But today it came to a head. Democratic senators to Al Franken resign.
Oh, yeah.
Embattled Senator Al Franken will make an announcement Thursday, his office told reporters, as calls for the Minnesota Democrats' resignation, led by female senators and later including party leaders such as Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, rapidly gained momentum on Wednesday. 32 Democrats. Yes, Chuck Schumer.
As in Amy Schumer. Look, I don't know the guy you're talking. Is there any chance of getting a bit of background on the guy you're talking about right now? Because I'm not all that big on American.
So
politics.
Al Franken was a writer for Saturday Night Live and also a performer on there.
Okay, right.
He's been he's written several good, interesting books on social commentary and that kind of stuff. And he ran for Senate back in 2004 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. And,
I've never heard of him before. Okay, that's good background. That's good background.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that he does necessarily, but it was interesting to see his career path.
Mm-hmm.
And now, because of a photograph of him at a USO tour, in 2006 or something, where he was grabbing or motioning, I should say, to grab a woman's chest through body armor.
I know the guy.
Yeah,
I know
some other accusations. Yeah, so now he's under pressure, kind of like Conyers, we talked about last night, to just give it up. Now, he said previously, just like Conyers, that he won't step down, he won't resign, but it's awfully ominous that he's got a quote-unquote announcement Thursday. So I assume he's going to give it up.
Okay, that was fantastic fucking background, mate. I'm well on board with what you're saying now. That was well described.
I learned everything I know from CNN.
In which case I can take nothing as gospel. Right?
Exactly.
Scribe Light is fake news.
Always check your sources.
He's actually been lying about his religion all this time. He's fake Jews.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I am
We're good.
I am the fakest Jew you will find. It's true. If I said I was, you'd see right through it.
Do you wear a Jew beanie?
No, I think I don't think I'm allowed to. I think only Ben Shapiro's allowed to wear those.
Those are awesome. I'm going to get myself
yarmulke?
one. It's a Jew.
I'll wear a yarmulke. They look awesome, especially if you can get like a little propeller on the top, and you'll just look like a kid from the 1940s.
Do you
think those were invented because of male pattern baldness?
Could be.
I think that's actually why they came in, to be honest.
Thank you, Peter. Drunkle, you calling that chick buddy all the time in the collab with Monkey was fucking hilarious. You're a seriously funny motherfucker. He really is.
You know what's really funny is we never did a collab. That's what's really fucking funny. Thank you, Peter Hades. I love that people support their favorite content creators, mate. Keep it fucking coming. Love it.
And oh God, I'm actually going to read this. This comes from 1001000110000A10, and it is just a donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It's not just a donation, Ranting Monkey. This is proof, right?
No.
You think gender's binary? This guy's name is fucking binary.
What? Let me rephrase that, because you're right. That sounds bad. It's not just a donation. What I meant by that, there's no text he wanted read there. So, No,
It's never just a donation, guys. It's never just a
no.
donation.
I thank you so very much. But on Facebook, I follow not Facebook. God damn it, Twitter. I follow Alyssa Milano, just because she was really hot when I was young. She actually came out and said that Al Franken shouldn't step down because we need the good senators in there to fight the good fight.
Oh yeah, I saw that actually.
Medusa
Yeah.
magazine.
Medusa, yeah, we had the Medusa, modern Medusa. Exactly why they said they're closing down is because you cannot fucking parody these people.
Mm-hmm.
And she's saying it right there. I don't care if he sexually molested people. He does what I want him to. That is
He's on our
fucking
side.
retarded.
Yeah,
He's on our side.
He's on our side ideologically, so any other sins he may have committed are forgiven, so long as he stays there to be our advocate for what we think is right.
That's what I love about the YouTube community that we're currently living in is that, you know, if anyone does wrong, it doesn't matter what side you belong to, or even if you pick a side, if you do wrong, someone will tell you did wrong. And that's fine. That's brilliant. That's the kind of world a lot will live in, to be honest.
Let's see.
Mr. Bones says, fuck Alyssa Milano. I would if I was allowed to.
Let's see.
At least your hips can take it. Let's be fair.
At least 6 women, 3 named and 3 unnamed, have accused Franken of inappropriately touching them. The most recent accusation came in a Political report Wednesday, in which a woman who chose not to be identified alleged Franken tried to forcibly kiss her after a taping of his radio show in 2006.
What's wrong with that? Look, he's kissing, right? He's not trying to stick his dick in it or anything. He's trying to go in for a kiss. If you're going to say that every time I go in for a kiss with someone and they go, oh, no, sorry, I don't want to kiss you, that's some kind of sexual assault, I'm never going to try and kiss anyone again.
Well, it depends on what set of lips he was trying to kiss.
Oh, shit, you're good.
Let's see. Quote, this allegation is categorically not true, and the idea that I would claim this as my right as an entertainer is preposterous, the Minnesota senator said. I look forward to fully cooperating with the ongoing ethics committee investigation. Well, Al Franken, unfortunately, you've already given them a open-ended confession to your wrongdoing.
Yeah.
I mentioned this earlier today on Twitter because I think it was the AP or something that put something out. Let me find it real quick because it was so the Washington Post had a analysis headline that says why Al Franken is done for and Roy Moore isn't. And I said probably because he issued an open-ended confession to anything he's alleged to have done, whereas Moore hasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, Al Franken and Louis C.K. and all these guys, you know, they may, and you know, by all accounts and their own accounts, may be guilty of some pretty shitty stuff. The problem is that they may be admitting to things they didn't actually do. That doesn't somehow alleviate the badness, let's say, of the things they did do. But if you confess to everything, you can deny nothing. You see?
Oh, totally, yeah. But then there's also the same side of it. Oh, Gold Tooth, I notice you. All right, shut the fuck up. Fuck it. The thing is, all right, there's so many. There seems to be like this kind of trend when one person says, I was molested, you know, someone touched me, someone sexually assaulted me 10 years ago, then all of a sudden there's this trend of people coming forward. You know, you get like 20, 30 people saying,
me too.
They did that to me too, and everything. And you go, well, how many of you are actually telling the truth? Is it just fashionable to come forward and say that a celebrity molested you and it's making Kevin Spacey gay? Can we sort this shit out, please?
Did you get
Sanguine, it's like religion. Any sin can be forgiven, save blasphemy. I have often referred to SJWs as or social justice as a religion because it does. You're absolutely right. As long as you don't speak against them, anything you want to do. Anything.
There's one case I want to bring up that's on the opposite end of the pendulum from this, and that's this was a few years ago now, but there was a guy in Canada on I think the CBC. You have another super chat. I'll wait.
Thank you, Surfing Moose. I once farted in front of my 4-year-old niece and told her duck just quacked. She said, duck quacks don't stink. Smart girl.
Your 4-year-old niece is not going to go far. I'm just going to say that now.
So a few years ago on CBC in Canada, there was this radio/TV show host named John Gameshi. And something similar happened to him. He had allegations of sexual misconduct and assault against women in his personal life that bled over into his professional career. And as a consequence, CBC fired him before anything really happened legally. A couple of years later, he was taken to trial on the accusations of, I believe it was 3 different women. And over the course of the trial, and you can find this, and I recommend anybody, it's really interesting stuff. They took the court transcript and they did an entire acted out recreation of portions of the trial. And it turns out that all 3 women over the course of that trial were proven to not only have kept in contact with him after the alleged assaults, wanted to be with him sexually in ways after the alleged assaults. But then...
So is it rape?
Well, hold on. But then it was also shown that privately they planned together to go after him. They colluded to make a plan. Now, this is not me saying that this is what's happening to all these celebrities. I'm saying that this is a possibility of where this can go in some cases, which is why, unless you're only admit, if you're going to confess to things you have done, be specific. Don't open it up and confess to things you haven't, because then, it's not going to be any better for you if you've done something awful. But I'll tell you what.
Say that, but I mean, I like that Louis C.K. just went, all right, I'm a disgusting human being. It's all true. I really appreciate that.
The Louis C.K. one pisses me off because in that case, nobody's suggesting he did this without their permission. It's all, we told him he could do it.
Yes. I was exactly the same. Like, basically, the thing that he is being shamed for is asking for consent.
Yes, exactly.
I'm totally the same. Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
But I've seen so many people on this say, why would any woman lie about this? Why would they do that? Well, there's a lot of fucking reasons. Revenge, so many fucking reasons. You cannot just believe everything that's said. On the other hand, as Scribe has mentioned several times here, if you confess to it, I have no sympathy for you.
Yeah, and I'm not saying...
But this is the open-ended confession, though, isn't it? I mean, that's completely different.
Yeah, that's the thing. And again, I mean, if... I'm not going to deny, it is difficult when, 20 people come forward and have similar stories and everything else to think that they're all lying. Okay. If you want to know, hear a story like we have Bill Cosby.
I want to hear a story.
Well, I mean,
I'm
pretty sure you're familiar with this story, Jimmy Savile. Nobody came out really publicly about his actions.
Because I'm British, dead. I obviously got molested by Jimmy Savile.
No. Well, I mean, if you're pretty enough,
that's racist.
I mean, that's up to you. But either way, I mean, you have someone who's really famous and powerful and everything else, and it wasn't until after he was dead that everybody felt safe enough to say something. And now hold on.
Go on. You good. Go on. Well, let's just chat about who should go first.
Go ahead, monkey.
Thank you. Nope. There's a bunch of fucking reasons. Names one. Yeah, I did name one because I just wanted to move on from the point because I think it's self-evident. But yeah, if you want more, there's fame, there's money, there's the ability to have Gloria Allred come up and hug you on TV.
Oh yeah.
I still have a problem with all of the Cosby accusations.
The thing about Bill Cosby, right, is he's still alive. He's still facing these allegations. The thing about Jimmy Savile, of course, if anyone in the chat and in the audience doesn't know about Jimmy Savile, he was a guy who worked for charity for about 50 years. And it came to light in the past 5 years, actually, that he was actually molesting these people in the hospitals, these children, when they couldn't do anything. And it was like he had this, when he died, because he did die, he had these fucking massive gravestones and everything. And then they just got taken down because he liked to have sex with little girls. And it just left this kind of hole with a tiny bit of grass on it. And I thought that's kind of what he would have wanted.
Oh my God.
Okay. You do realize that was all a setup for a joke. No, seriously though, I mean, the thing is, he actually died before these allegations caught up with him. So in my mind, it's just like, he won pedophilia, didn't he? He died before he won.
Oh, fuck.
Well, let's see. That aside, we have something, this is kind of sort of an MSS news story-ish thing, but it caught my eye because of the title. And there's a script to this, which I'll read. So it's another one of those things where something happened, it got caught on film, and there's a transcript. Pennsylvania lawmaker calls fellow rep gay after he touched his arm.
Wow.
I've seen the video of this, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So supposedly links are working in the chat again.
Yes. And real quick, while you're throwing that in there, thank you, Sanguine. I wonder if there are women in showbiz that are now really self-conscious and have survivor's guilt because no one has ever asked to wank to them.
That's brilliant.
Oh, self-doubt because nobody would jack off in front of you.
That's actually something I tweeted out a little bit before the stream. It's like, you know what? You ever notice how everyone in Hollywood has been raped except Lena Dunham?
Well, she's the rapist.
That's true.
She actually is. Yeah, it's because she's doing the raping. Like, guys, I've got this.
Let's see. A Pennsylvania lawmaker is under fire after insinuating that a fellow state representative was gay for touching his arm during a committee meeting. The incident, captured on a video feed, took place during a state government committee meeting in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives Tuesday night. Republican State Representative Daryl Metcalf was chairing a meeting about land use legislation when State Representative Matthew Bradford, a Democrat who was speaking at the time, touched his arm. And here we go into it's great. Quote. So no,
in what context was that? Like he grabbed his arm and went,
No.
"I'd like to touch your land."
No. So
fuck.
in simple terms, the guy was speaking. The guy that makes the accusation said something, and then the Democrat was sort of like following up with like, I understand that you think that way, blah blah blah. And he reached out and he just kind of like touched the guy's arm as sort of a, I saw it as sort of a gesture of, I'm respectfully disagreeing with you kind of thing. It was like a friendly gesture. Nothing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he does this, and then immediately after he takes his hand back and finishes what he's saying, this is what the guy says. Look, I'm a heterosexual. I have a wife. I love my wife. I don't like men, as you might. Stop touching me all the time. It's like, keep your hands to yourself. Like, if you want to touch somebody, you have people on your side of the aisle that might like it. I don't.
Not don't touch me because that's rude, or don't touch me, you gay motherfucker. Is the guy actually gay?
I have no idea. I'll read the story.
I actually get the feeling that the guy who's complaining about it might be gay. That's the feeling I'm getting right now. Like, don't touch me. I might like it. Fuck off.
Bradford, the man who was doing the touching, began chuckling and turned red. A fellow representative can be seen hiding her face with her hand and shaking her head in disbelief. Okay, we're officially off the rails, Bradford said amid nervous chuckles.
Back onto rails.
For about 30 seconds. Hold on. This is the thing. He said his intent with the arm touch was to, quote, beg for your permission for about 30 seconds. Metcalf replied, then beg, don't touch.
Oh
my God.
Sounds like something
that sounds gay.
It's really something to behold. The video's attached. It's also on YouTube, so if you get a chance, take a look at that.
Oh my God.
I might. That sounds like a right shitstorm. I'm well into that.
Now, the last thing I'll bring up, and I'm sure this will bleed over into YouTube drama because I know Monkey has some tangential stuff to this, and Mr. Medicare does. But August Ames, a 23-year-old porn star, has apparently, again, it's not confirmed yet, but it is apparent, or at least rumored, I should say, that she has committed suicide following a homophobia scandal.
Hang on. Is she actually dead?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
no. I'm not saying apparently she's dead. I'm saying apparently the cause of death, or rumored to be.
That's why I had to clear that up. Oh, who gives a shit? That's a tragedy, no matter what the fucking calls.
Well, it gets more interesting. What happened? She was
sorry, Monkey. You've given me homophobia. You've given me suicide, and you're telling me it gets more interesting.
It does. But wait, there's
more.
She was scheduled to be in a movie, and the actor that she was going to have sex with does gay porn as well. And she said, "No, I don't want."
No, we all.
Well, she tweeted out.
I don't want that dick in me.
I've got the tweet here. Hold on, I'm gonna get down to it.
Yeah,
he's got the tweet. We've got serious questions about Scribe. Like, he's got the tweet on hand.
I've got the story with the tweet embedded in it.
Yeah.
That's
I bet you got many things in your hand right now. We're not questioning. We're just moving on.
Just my nail clippers. No, she said this is what August Ames tweeted out on December 3rd, just a couple of days ago now. Whichever lady performer is replacing me tomorrow for Exotica X News, you're shooting with a guy who has done gay porn, just to let you know. Let's see. BS is all I can say. Do agents really not care about who they're representing? I do my homework for my body. She later clarified that she did not intend for her statement to be construed as homophobic. Because, I mean, August Ames apparently, well, not apparently because I've seen it, she has no problem making out with women and having sex with women, so she's not homophobic in that sense.
She mentioned that in her follow-up tweet. Real quick, yes, Minding Freedom. I see what you're saying there. Hang on. Minding is telling us it's been confirmed that she did hang herself.
Okay.
I haven't read that. That's why we haven't said it. But
yeah, but she hung herself over gay dick. That doesn't really.
No, she didn't hang herself over gay dick. What happened next is that a whole bunch of porn stars shamed her for this.
Oh, okay, right.
Including Sylvia Siege. Siege? Is that
Sage.
right?
Sage, I think, is how it's pronounced.
Yeah,
Siege should probably
so Scribe's heard. Yeah.
Well, she made she does a podcast or stream kind of thing, and in this she like just apparently railed on and on about this shit, just horrible stuff. And as soon as she finds out that August is dead, she takes it down out of respect.
Oh no! Now she shows. Okay, right. Yeah.
Well, I commented to her. Imagine how different the world would be if you'd showed that respect 24 hours ago.
Well, I mean, that's to say that she was actually the cause for her suicide, which I mean, the one person wasn't, you know. So you can't blame suicide on a person.
I agree
the
with
person
you
who did it. It's a choice. It's a choice.
But if you've been shitty to that person the day before they died, I think you should at least admit maybe I was a little too hard. You're right though. It's not her fault, but. Why are you hiding a video if what you said in that video, if you believe what you said there, that this is all about, you know, being respectful to gay guys and the dicks that have been up asses, why take that down? It doesn't change because of her being dead.
See,
that's where my problem comes in, is that she's hiding this part of it.
This is something that I've really had to come to terms with when starting my channel, because I knew when I started my channel, I'm a heinous asshole, right? And I knew that like people are going to get offended and people are going to do shit just to try and get back at me, I guess. It's not happened yet, but, you know, fingers crossed sometime soon. But if someone were to say, like, I'm killing myself because of you, I'm not going to take any personal responsibility over that because they made that decision, right? My decision is mine.
Yeah, but would you...
You can't... Oh, shit.
Would you then hide what it was you said and then go, that's out of respect?
No, yeah, that's the very different thing. No, I wouldn't. You are completely correct.
So let me now, Mr. Medicare has kind of broken down, because he's been on this since it happened, basically. He's summed up in these bullet points the chain of events after she made that tweet. Go after porn star for not wanting to do a scene. Tell her to kill herself. Make videos mocking her. She offs herself. Start deleting those tweets and videos. Claim you are a freedom fighter and she deserved it. Also claim it isn't your fault. Go into cover your ass mode. And then the particular woman that Monkey's talking about, this is one of the things she tweeted out after this all happened.
Oh, this was horrible, yeah.
And so it's Sylvia Sage, as I understand it, was criticizing, let's say, in the lightest terms possible, August Ames for being, quote unquote, a homophobe. This is what she responded to in a chain of tweets after this all happened. Somebody accused her of doing wrong, and she responded in this way: "Not true. I only wish I had more time to educate her."
About what? Gay dick? Shut up.
Yes. I need to refresh. I'm roboting like hell here. One sec.
Oh,
you sound fine, mate. You sound fine. The thing is, like, look, if someone is going to be sent over the edge, say if like me, Scribe, Light, or Ranting Monkey did a video that someone was just like, it came out in the newspapers as well. I don't know how it would come out in the newspaper because we're small channels. but it came to light that someone had killed ourselves over our content. Killed themselves, sorry.
Mhm.
I wouldn't feel anything over that because I'm just like, look, to be honest, if you killed yourself over my content, you were about ready to kick the bucket over fucking anything.
Well, August Ames doing this to herself for whatever reason. She killed herself is not rational. Okay, and
right. You are completely right.
And I have to believe that what happened in the last 3 days or so was just, in whatever way you want to put it, the straw that broke the camel's back, on top of a bunch of other things that were going on in her life or in her head.
I think I probably agree with you there. Actually,
okay.
I'd agree with that. So
the advent of her death isn't what I mean. It's horrible and everything else, but what's more interesting to me in this story is what Monkey's talking about, is that all these people were completely fine with criticizing her and mocking her and telling her to kill herself and yada yada yada. And then when something happens as a result of this, in whatever way, small or large, that it was a result of, they then take it all down as though it never happened. Now, you can say, oh, out of respect. It's like, well, no. That sounds more like you're trying to delete history.
I mean, what you were doing initially was disrespect.
Yes.
So what you're doing is just covering your own ass.
Yeah, if you believe it, if you believe the messages you were putting out there towards August Ames,
which they did.
As you would have had it been anybody else. I mean, if you truly believe in what you were saying, regardless of who the target was, then why take them down? Why delete them? Why try to hide that they ever happened? Because, you know, someone somewhere is going to find a copy of this stuff. And my fingers are crossed that Mr. Medicare has copies of some of these videos that he can then put into a compilation. But
nothing truly ever gets deleted when it comes to the internet. But I think the real problem is that you might have someone sat there going, like, I said, kill yourself. And she did. And now they're going, my Twitter's got superpowers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, beyond all the jokes, it's a very sad story. I mean, when anyone takes their own life, it's you know, I make jokes and everything, but it's very sad. I just try and make light out of dark. That's what I do.
Yep. Let's see. Do we have anything else of major note, or shall I move on?
We can move on.
Okay. So real quick, just for the sake of things, Weibo Jones sent us an update from the International Business Times is reporting that, yes, August Ames' death has been confirmed as asphyxia due to hanging. Manner is suicide.
Oh, man.
So that is supposedly from the International Business Times now confirmed.
That is unusual for a woman.
Hanging
yeah, it is.
Probably, actually, you're right. And normally they go for the slit wrist in the bathtub, right?
Or pills, yeah.
Or pills. Something,
or pills,
something
yeah. Now, that's the thing, right? I mean, the thing is, like, you've got to think of the family there. When like someone goes, and there's always going to be someone that finds them. There will always be someone that's their initial sighting. Yeah. And when it comes to hanging is a horrible, horrible image. And that's the kind of thing that will stay with you. This is why I think suicide is a very, very selfish thing, because you're putting it on someone else to find you, and they have that image for the rest of their life. Especially with something like hanging, which is just like some kind of biblical crap, man. Who wants to see that? I would wish that on my mum.
Let's see.
Chat's asking about nipple twisting. We're not doing that tonight, guys. We'll do it sometime before Christmas, just to give you guys a treat. But,
better not be twisting my nipple, mate. I'm just saying.
We talked about
my own in a room.
We talked about.
I don't know if you know this. I'm sorry.
Do we apologize every time we interrupt now? If we apologize, that like this podcast is going to be like 3 hours long because I'm going to interrupt.
Well, no, I'm having trouble hearing because my internet is breaking up here. You guys are roboting to me, and I realize it's just me. So I start to talk, and I can't tell if you guys are or not.
Oh, geez. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do then, mate. I'm gonna refresh right now. You feel any better, guys? Carry on. Don't mind me.
Real quick, Snubber, thank you so much. This is for Lady Monkey Zingers of a response to my question. I missed it. What'd you say? You still with me, Scribe?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so sorry, I wasn't meaning to interrupt there, and I don't even remember what I was interrupting to say, so
all right.
We can go on to MSS News.
Okay, so several people have sent us the "Don't call us snowflakes; it damages our mental health" story that we talked about yesterday. We talked about Jerusalem. Okay, so this is the latest movie news, or movie rumor, I should say.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes, hello?
Snubberth asks, how long do we have to wait before we masturbate to her videos again? And where did Lady Monkey's answer go? Snubberth, you can do it right away as long as you're just saying you're pouring one out for your homie.
She's a good girl, Lady Monkey, isn't she?
That's my wife, y'all.
She's a good girl. Man, I can see why she's a wife. You found a good one there, man.
I did. And I'm sorry, Scribe, but go ahead. I promise I will be quiet this time.
All right, so the latest news supposedly is that Disney and Fox are close to a deal in which Disney buys out Fox's properties of X-Men and such. Will it happen next week? They don't know. Now I'm not going to read the whole story because it's still just a rumor, and they're all talking about the speculation of it. But maybe. So hold on to your tights, everybody. Maybe the X-Men and Fantastic Four will be on MCU in the next couple of years.
The thing is, Disney actually owns Marvel as a title at the moment. So if Disney actually go over and own the Fox rights of it, because you've got Marvel, which is one side, you got like the Avengers and some shit, and then Fox is fucking X-Men and shit like that. So if one company owns all of them, then there's a good chance we could get actually some decent fucking crossovers.
Yes, the only holdout then would be Sony, who still owns Spider-Man and any Spider-Man related characters.
Who gives a shit about Spider-Man? Come on.
Monkey and I do. Monkey and I do.
You do? Oh, you do you?
I do.
Let's see. Oh, here's one that I sent out, and also the motherfucking Jack the motherfucking Cochran, pardon me, sent out. This was on CNN earlier today, and this might turn into a deep topic, but I wanted to at least mention this one. Okay. So there's a photo, and I can't really do the photo justice by describing it, so I'm going to tweak the link out real quick, and you can take a look for yourself. But there's a photo. There's a photo of 3 women, I'm presuming. And the title of the article is, "These are your white allies on Facebook. When you're exhausted from debating race with strangers, they step in."
Oh my day. Where do you find this shit,
This
man?
is CNN. This is CNN. Under CNN Health, by the way. CNN,
Enough said.
CNN Health. I mean, this looks like something that would be on Everyday Feminism.
These are like internet vigilantes?
I haven't read the story yet, so let's find out. Okay. Social media. Hello?
Oh, let's do it.
You're good. Keep going.
Okay. Social media conversations on race typically take one of 2 routes. The first, the one less traveled, leads to a thoughtful, fact-driven exchange of ideas. The second, more popular route, leads to bitter back and forth filled with tired stereotypes or racially inflammatory barbs. But now, when discussion swerves in the second direction, because someone can determine which is which on a basis of
presumably,
in the second direction, there's a group of white allies prepared to do the rerouting. White Nonsense Roundup is a social media watchdog group with about 100 white volunteers.
No.
Its goal to relieve people of color from the emotional labor of engaging with a person's racist or racially insensitive thoughts. Here's an example.
Wow.
Hold on. Let's say a person of color makes a post about Black Lives Matter. Then others respond with ignorant or offensive comments. That person can tag White Nonsense Roundup to snatch some edges, or better put, to educate people with context and fact-based views.
We can have so much fun with this.
Oh man! Oh, yeah. If you're, I mean, White Nonsense Roundup. So we want to tag those guys on Facebook every time somebody says something. I can't wait.
Based on race. Yeah. So basically, what they're saying is, if you're white, according to what it is. Your words have more impact according to the color of your skin. In other words, you have more rights according to the color of your skin. This is progression, people.
Well, what it says is that if you're a non-white person, there is a group of white saviors who will save you the trouble of having to speak for yourself.
White Jesus.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Now, I'm gonna save the rest of it because I think this might be deep topic territory for later, because this goes on a little while and it's got some more information. It's actually got the origins of it and some more examples. So I'll save that for later because we have a lot of MSS news stories today.
Here's what I need you guys to do.
Yeah.
I need somebody to start an argument with me on Twitter and then tag these motherfuckers.
Oh, this is Facebook. This is Facebook.
Okay. Well, I don't have a Facebook set up for my monkey account.
You don't have a fake. Come on, mate. You're running a business here. You're a brand man.
We've been faked out, guys.
I don't need grandmas. By who?
Well, remember the lady who had the surgeries to become Angelina Jolie?
Oh yeah.
It was a hoax, apparently.
No, bullshit. I saw her, mate. I saw those photos. The only way she looked like Angelina Jolie is if Angelina Jolie was directed by Tim fucking Burton.
Yeah, well, zombified.
We're having trouble with links in the chat again. If you want to read that story about these guys, go. What was it? CNN Health.
CNN Health, yeah.
And real quick, Sanguine, thank you. I wish they would decide, are white saviors good or bad? Are whites thinking they can save non-white races or not now?
Yeah. That's an interesting question. I think it comes down to the social thing of white knights.
Yeah.
Let's see. Zombified Angelina Jolie lookalike reveals she's a total fraud. A teen who claimed she had undergone 50 surgeries to look like her idol Angelina Jolie has admitted she faked the whole thing to amuse herself. Sahar Tabar had been called a zombie by cruel commentators after her gaunt Instagram selfies went viral. But as the Sun Online reported last week, many viewers had a hunch that the teenager was using Photoshop to tweak her pictures. And now, 19-year-old Tabar has come clean and admitted that her shocking, emaciated look is not real. Rather than a result of surgery or drastic weight loss, the Iranian teen's look was created through a combination of makeup and computer wizardry. Tabar told Russian news outlet Sputnik, quote, "Now I can see that I have something in common with Angelina Jolie, but I amuse myself, and to look like someone is not my goal." She added that her look, characterized by hollow cheeks, inflated and pouting lips, and bright blue eyes, shouldn't be taken at face value. Tabar added, quote, over time I post a photo, I make my face more fun and funny. It is a form of self-expression, a kind of art. My fans know that is not my real face. Now, unretouched photos have emerged that allegedly show the Instagram star without her makeup and contacts.
God damn it.
So, yeah, it was all made up.
Okay, we need to talk about this. Okay. A picture that has not been in any way is not unretouched.
You cut out there. What'd you say?
God damn it. I said a picture that has not been altered in any way is not unretouched.
That's true. That's true. Unaltered,
it's just untouched, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, unaltered, untouched, whatever. That would be the better way to put it. But this is...
I fucking hate that. Anyway, sorry.
This is the Sun Online, so what the hell.
We love the Sun. You want to see? Bring us headlines such as, UFO spotted in Berkshire. Who could
let's do one more.
Sun?
Okay, one more story. Okay, we'll do a Florida woman story because why not?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So this comes from senior staff reporter and chief Florida correspondent Colleen Bernier. And the headline reads, fake ASL interpreter at Tampa police news conference served prison time for stealing from special needs kids.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tampa, Florida, the enigmatic woman. Hold on.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
The enigmatic woman who invited herself to be the sign language interpreter at last week's dramatic Tampa police news conference announcing the arrest of a Seminole Heights murder suspect once stole a fortune from special needs kids and taxpayers in a Tampa private school fraud case. Back in 2004, Darlyn Roberts ran the Sago Palm Educational Academy, which later became the Academy of Dreams in Tampa's College Hill neighborhood. It was a private school for kids with special needs and disabilities. Quote, I thought the purpose of the school was to help children who were at a disadvantage, said Angela Darien, a psychologist and social worker who quit the school after just a few weeks when Roberts failed to pay her. According to court records, the news obtained on Tuesday, Roberts misappropriated a fortune in education funds from Florida's Mackey Scholarship Fund and used most of that money for her own personal benefit in a scheme that stretched from 2004 until 2009. One court record spells out $350,000 in stolen money, and another one references restitution amounting to $230,000. Hillsborough court records show that for most of that time, Roberts assumed the identity and impersonated Angela Darien, the psychologist, in order to continue receiving state education money. In 2004, authorities investigated Sago Palm Educational Academy and revoked funding due to Roberts' criminal past.
Right.
So then, let's see, the scheme unraveled. What happened? So how did she get into being an ASL deal?
I mean, that's not so bad. When you said that it was like a scam involving ASL, I thought that she was going to be like on television.
She was.
It'd be like, fucking Fox News or something, and she's signing shit out, but what she's actually signing is like subscribe to my Patreon.
Well, well, that's the thing. She showed up at a police news conference and was doing fake ASL.
Oh, but then, I mean, it was like that at fucking Nelson Mandela's funeral. Did you ever see that guy?
Yes. Yeah, that was amazing, too.
That was amazing. It was, wasn't it? With the greatest scam in history.
So after that school fraud case, along with a 24-year history of arrests ranging from aggravated battery to burglary, false imprisonment, grand theft, fraud, witness tampering, petty theft, and worthless checks, it seems unlikely that Roberts would have any motivation to talk herself into Tampa Police Headquarters last week to take center stage as a sign language interpreter, a job she was ill-prepared to do. Sign language experts at USF describe Roberts' performance at the police news conference as mostly gibberish.
9 out of 10.
Let's see. Yeah, so apparently they haven't arrested her or anything for doing that. I guess there's not really a crime in showing up and them letting you sign, Bradley. So
exactly.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for the story. Sorry I didn't get to too many. We got a lot on our plate today. I will try to scroll back deep tomorrow to try to get some more of them.
Scribe like, mate. That was some fantastic news. I really enjoyed that. That was brilliant.
Thank the viewers, chat. This is all on you. This is all your fault.
Thank you, chat. Thank you for sending Scribe Light such views. Send Scribe Light and Ranting Monkey. Give him a bit of super chat, yeah?
You're a good man.
What I'm seeing right now is we've got 212 watching and we've only got 103 likes. What the fuck is... Now, I'm not a mathematician, but that does not add up.
So, YouTube time?
Yeah, let's do YouTube time. And
let's do YouTube time. Oh, guys, I'm in for YouTube time. This is my dream.
Well, let's start with you.
No, I've got a bigger dream.
What was your latest video?
My latest video was actually on a fat bitch. I do fat well. Do you know how everyone has got a talent? My talent is taking the piss out of fat people.
Hello?
Hello? Are we good?
Hello?
Did the monkey cut out again?
I don't know. My talent is taking the piss out of fat people. That's what I'm good at. So every time I find, I do my research on the daily and I find a video about fat shaming or some shit like that, I'm on that like Sonic, mate. Fucking forget about it. So as soon as I release a fat video, to be honest, like the most popular videos I do are queer kid stuff. Then it's probably Riley Dennis, and then it's fat people. If I just put food in the title, I'm gonna get views.
Did you get Zenith's super chat, monkey?
And I haven't. Would you read it for me? I am breaking up like hell here.
Okay, Zenith, thank you. As you wish, Uncle.
Oh my goodness!
Sorry, are you actually getting donated money just for people to talk to me? Basically, what I'm getting from that is that you owe me money.
No, that means you're my hoe.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just as good.
I'm your pimp. No, what I was going to say
I
before I
don't know,
started
mate.
breaking up is the way you first talked about your video. I think is the best preview ever. If you just put out on Twitter, I made a video about a fat bitch, I think that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't really narrow it down, though. You know, I've done many a video about fat bitches. You got to look at your audience. You got to look at the reaction. Oh, right, yeah, they're against feminism. Great. Oh, they're against the non-binary gender fluid shit. Great. Oh, they fucking hate fat people. I'm gonna do more of that.
I do like making videos about body positive people because they piss me off.
They piss me off as well. I completely get that. But I mean, it's just a case of like, you know, some people are good at like building things out of wood, and some people are good at designing bridges. And I'm good at taking the piss out of fat people. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just my talent. That's how I was born.
You were born that way.
Okay, now everybody's breaking
I
up
was
for me.
born that way.
Hello?
Hello?
Everybody's roboting on me now. Am I roboting?
Not that
No,
I
you're
hear.
not robot, mate. You sound
Okay.
perfect.
You sound wonderful, Scribbles.
Okay.
You sound wonderful. In fact, every time you talk, I feel a little tingle in my loins.
Jesus.
Oh, I fucking love you. I didn't release a video. I was in the middle of making one, and I had to stop for the stream.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there. Who's laughing?
Lady Monkey.
Was that Lady Monkey?
That's Lady Monkey.
Right, you go over. Right, Ranting Monkey. You got to do me a favor now, right? Because I know
What's
Lady
that?
Monkey's. What you got to do? You got to get up. You got to go over, and you got to give Lady Monkey a light slap on the cheek, and then a kiss on the other one.
You want me to hit my wife? She will beat my ass. I'm old and crippled, dude.
No, I want you to hit your wife on my behalf. It's different.
I don't think the law would see it that way.
No, fuck off, mate. You're American. I'm English. This is basically a cultural exchange.
Oh, I hit my wife for a cultural exchange.
I'll
People
tell
are
you
gonna
what.
think I'm
Just go
Islamic.
over. Just go. just go over, give her a kiss on the cheek, and say that was from Drunken Uncle.
Okay, I will do that in just a
Then
second.
slap her.
There she goes again. Terry Diamandis, thank you so much. Drunkle's voice is killing the stream the same way it killed my internet. Uh-oh. That's not nice.
No, I get that. My voice actually annoys a lot of people.
You know, there were a couple of people who made comments on the video that I did about you, and
Yeah.
I've noticed people.
I saw.
I fucking love your voice. I think it makes what you say even funnier.
You like my mum. You sound beautiful. Fuck 'em. You're fine.
No, I really do. I think it makes it work a lot better. Because if I said that, it would just I sound like you mentioned earlier. I just sound like an asshole repeating what you said.
No, certainly not. Because I mean, when you do your videos, you've got your own. You got your own range. Do you know what I mean? Everyone knows your voice, and I find with my voice, I've gone higher and higher. As to be honest, it was when I first started. I was like, "Hey, everyone!" I was like Undo. And then I started doing videos more and more, and I had to watch them more and more. And by the time I actually started recording, I was so angry that my voice was so high. And now it's a case of that's just kind of what it's kind of, yeah, because I do the voice acting, so it's kind of like I disguise my voice, because if and when a good job comes around and I can make an actual living out of it, I would not want that company finding its way back to my YouTube channel, because I would quite like to keep that job.
Yeah, I get that. Point curation, thank you. A lot of people's voice annoy me. Drunkle isn't one of them.
Oh, see, for every person who doesn't like me, there's one that does. Dicks are getting sucked in. Dicks are getting sucked.
Okay, back to format here. My video is going to be about this woman who spends 7 minutes at a TEDx talk saying absolutely fucking nothing.
Yay!
Oh, God. Should imagine that'd be a well-informed video then. Fuck me.
Basically, it's a TEDx talk.
Glitch.
Oh,
thank you,
shit.
Pink.
Scribe with the
hate speech if a blind
Fuck
insults a deaf mute. What about the other way around? How would it? Well, I guess a deaf mute could use sign language to insult.
But if you're
I'm gonna say no.
I could try. I could try, but I don't. I'm just a head. I can't do sign language. You have to lip read.
My favorite part of the video that I'm doing is how the woman starts out. She said she's at least in her 30s, because I can't find her exact age online, but she was in the U.S. military back in 2002 through 2006. So even if she was 18 then when she went into the military, she would be 22 when she came out 11 years ago. She's at least 33 years old, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She says last year she realized how the oppressive society has hurt her quality of life. About how women being oppressed. Only now, yeah. She doesn't give any examples. She doesn't point to anything that, she's been oppressed with. And then she goes on to say, I was shocked to learn that I could have been oppressed because of my gender. Could have been oppressed. Not was, could have been. And that's how this whole fucking talk goes. It's this woman just saying shit that means nothing. It literally means nothing. It's what we've talked about so many times when we've read stories. Word fucking salad. She just says all of this stuff as though if she just keeps talking, maybe something intelligent will come out. And it's a sight to behold. And guys, I will have that out. It'll probably be before midnight my time. So
I would wish that is what I want for Christmas, Monkey, is that video.
And you shall have it.
Oh, sure. Oh, he's like Santa Claus, guys. I asked him for it. He's giving it. It's brilliant. He's like the uncle that molested me.
Oh, dear God. With that, Scribbles.
Let's see. So, as is tradition, I put out a video about 20 minutes before the stream started. Yes,
you did, you ass.
I had mentioned
now you're getting harsh. Sorry, Scribe.
A couple weeks back, I had mentioned how when I'm looking for videos to comment on or anything that might catch my attention, I have noticed, and I don't know if this is something that's new or it's been going on a long time. I understand that the phrase social justice originated with religious or origins. I believe it was I think, God, what was it? I think it was Franciscans or something that first came up with the term, or at least in the reference we know today. But a lot of the videos that I've come across when looking at social justice things are coming from churches, and they are extolling social justice idea. Like, we usually think of social justice as separate from actual religion, even though they share a lot of similar components. But a lot of videos I'm seeing are coming from religious organizations and independent churches using social justice to be woven into their faith practices. And I've avoided doing videos directly on that stuff because it kind of goes into an area where I'm like, many other better people have done takedowns of religion in the past, and I don't really feel it's necessary.
Do you think that... sorry, go on. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, hold on. All
right.
But this one...
draw attention to it. Fucking hell.
No, you're doing that all by yourself. So this one in particular, though, caught my eye because I didn't know that it was religiously affiliated, let's say, until about halfway through the video. I thought, because it's from a channel called The Verge Network, and I was under the impression The Verge was sort of like a Mike.com or a Vox or something like that. And then maybe there's two different entities. I'm not quite sure, but this one in particular, the speaker's on a panel, and he's talking about using Monopoly as an analogy for our history. Specifically the history between white people and non-white people. And it wasn't until about halfway through the video that he starts talking about Christ and things like that. And I start thinking, okay, I don't even know who this guy is. Unless the speaker starts out by saying, I'm Dr. blah, 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 and this is my thesis, whatever. I don't usually...
Is that his name?
No, he's not Dr. blah, blah, blah. But
I was going to say, must be Jewish.
Unless somebody comes out and starts listing off the curriculum vitae, I usually don't look them up. But I was curious. I looked this guy up, and he's a pastor. He's a pastor at a church. And so I was like, so when he starts talking about white privilege, when he starts talking about the inherent original sin of white skin, which I have compared to, Catholicism, etc., many, many times before, He, as far as my little YouTube career is concerned, he is the first video of intersection between religion and social justice that I have covered.
Okay.
But anyway, so I did that one and cooked that up. And otherwise, all my other stuff today was working on ads from people from last night.
Oh, we got
Before
ads.
we get to ads.
Have we got ads?
Before we get to ads. Wait. I do want to say I did watch your video.
You can't keep me in between
and it was
ads,
very
mate.
good. But I really hate that guy for using Monopoly in that way. Because I love that game, and fuck him. I hope he goes to hell.
Now, as another fan of Monopoly, am I wrong when I say that if you grab the reds in the orange corner on the board, you've pretty much killed it?
Oh, no, you are completely wrong, actually, because the first two browns, nice little earner, my man. That's where if we're talking investment here, guys, we're talking Bitcoin, basically. You want to be going in for the browns, and then you start investing. That's when you start investing in the pinks.
I go after the whole first line. Just because that's where people always land.
It's a good show.
Your browns and your light blue. Yeah.
No, I always go for the reds.
You're going to be making money early on, right? Because you can build them up earlier on. Anyone who gets the fucking greens and the dark blues, right? Oh, brilliant. You got the greens and the dark blues. I'll pay you double rent. I'll pay you double rent all the way to the bank, mate, because I got fucking hotels on this bitch.
No, I always go for the reds and the oranges because as the opposite corner of the board from Go and the smaller properties, if you can grab the reds and the oranges, you own death row. That's what I call it. I call that death row.
That's bad business, Scribe.
Nope.
That's not how you run an actual monopoly.
I have won many a game.
So well. Oh, you've won. You've won. Actually sat there and I actually made so much money. I made a deal with the three other players. You land on my shit, I won't charge you. If I land on your shit, you don't charge me. And I did that, and I just sat back and I didn't win the game. I didn't lose the game. I lived.
Mr. Bones, even Mr. Bones says in the chat, we called it death row in my family for generations. See,
well, that's
I'm
because
not wrong.
Mr. Bones has had people executed in his family. Don't fucking talk to him.
We need to host a fucking Monopoly game with all three of us.
Oh God!
Oh my! You do not want that. You do not want that.
We need to.
Okay,
need
all
to
right.
do
Everyone here will cry.
I got ads I got to cover.
Bringing up your mum's family and shit like that.
I got ads I got to cover. So just for the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to request that both of you mute yourselves for the next 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to mute myself. I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen.
Well, if you're not going to mute yourself, you have to stay quiet until I'm finished.
Am I allowed to laugh? Can I laugh at something you say? Is that all right? Can I give you like
Sure.
That's all right, is it? So I'm allowed to laugh.
That's
fine.
Yeah.
Monkey,
you just have to let him get through the
mate.
ad before you talk.
Yeah, just let me get through the ad. Wait until I'm done.
Just laugh. I'm giving you a positive reaction, Scribe.
May I begin?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. So this first one came from Sanguine. He asked for a modern fantasy about Percival the Perfect Fool. I had to look this up, and so here we go.
Okay.
Pineapple Gallery, be quiet.
All I said was okay.
Shush!
What the fuck?
Yes!
Oh, God. Y'all are killing me.
All right. Here we go. For sure this time. It is the... Shush!
Oh, come on, saying. Go on.
Shut your mouth.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Okay.
Wherever you are,
Scribe.
I will find you and I will kill you.
Scribe to... I can't.
Quiet.
You know what? I'm going to mute myself.
Quiet.
I'm going to mute it. I'm going to mute it.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. My moon base for a mute button. Okay. It is the most sought-after relic in all of myth and legend, the Holy Grail, the cup used by Christ at the Last Supper. With it, legend tells, one sip can heal any wound and provide life everlasting. And for 1400 years, the secret of the Grail has been kept and secured by the last of the Arthurian knights, Percival, known as the Perfect Fool. But now, in the current year, Percival wants, finally, to die. And yet his oath remains. And with his emerging from exile to seek a mate and build a lineage of protectors, an ancient evil has awakened, and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Sanguine Studios presents an adventure of modern knights and ancient magic, where the end of an immortal is only the beginning. The Keepers of the Grail, a tribe of fools. Now you may speak.
Real quick, we got two super chats. Terry Diamandis, my turn to interrupt Scribe. I almost read that while you were talking, but I thought you might stroke. And then Sanguine says, Drunken and SDA on the same stream would cause Scribe to stroke out in the most hilarious way. Lady Monkey is laughing so hard she can't breathe.
You know what I'm going to do? He says, now you may talk. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to fucking talk. Fuck you, Scribe.
All right. The next one also comes from Sanguine. He just asked for simply a haberdashery.
For those such a good word.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know what a haberdashery is, because it is a $5 word, it's a hat shop or a hat maker.
So, hang on, sorry. How is it a $5 word?
Because it's not used very often over here. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but what makes it fun? What gives it the monetary quality to it? The monetary value?
The number of syllables and the number of letters and the archaic use. Okay. That help?
Yeah, I'm totally on board.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we'll go.
All right, mute button.
Good.
Yes, sir. Because
Do you know what? We'll see how we go.
Okay. This one's shorter than the last one.
I'm gonna mute. I'm already laughing. Fuck it.
In this time of societal savagery, nothing denotes a proper and trustworthy gentleman like a cultured coif or a headgear of the highest standards. That's why at Explora the Fedora, we offer the discerning white knight only the best in hat-tipping haute couture. Made from only the finest savior complexes and self-righteousness, everyone will know they've got a badass over here when you show up sporting one of our quality crowns of concern trolling. Explora the Fedora. We're in over your head. A subsidiary of Sanguine Corporation.
That was fucking brilliant.
Well
I love
well
that.
Done.
That was great.
All right. And lastly,
Crown over your head. That was brilliant.
I only had 3 last night. So this one came from Cryptic on behalf of the next 6 minutes.
Oh, we love Cryptic. Cryptic is actually someone who donates to his favorite content creators a massive amount. We love that guy.
Yes. Thank you, Cryptic, last night for your donations. He requested that I do an ad specifically for the next 6 minutes and his live stream channel. So I'm going to do this. So this has got some time-sensitive information, everyone, that actually is pertinent to this week. So here we go.
You're making me moist. Let's do it.
Well, Misa must be very happy. Akin to Christ himself, the next 6 minutes was born to YouTube on Christmas Eve 2015. And despite attempts to silence him, he now has his own dedicated live streaming channel, The Next Live Streams. Now, on the cusp of his 2nd anniversary, a holy host of special content is about to be revealed to the world. On Tuesdays, you can find him on the Chaos 120 show. Sundays, there are the Tea Time streams. And to mark this special 2nd year, on Sunday, December 10th at 5 p.m., will be a special subscriber appreciation stream. But then, coming on December 24th, the anniversary itself, the premiere of a collaboration video with the next 6 minutes and a righteous roster of special guests. The next 6 minutes and the next live streams. 2 years, 2 channels, 2 quick clicks of the subscribe button. And there you go.
Are we allowed to? We're allowed to. I know the next 6 minutes because he watches my podcast actually from 3 days a week. Actually, he's a good lad. And the annoying thing is, I thought the next 6 minutes was actually my nickname in high school.
I have a super chat here. Thank you, Timothy Silbeck. Haberdasher or haberdasher. Submit noun 1. North American, a dealer in men's clothing.
Oh.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know how it is over there, but over here it just means anyone who works with thread and needle.
No, okay.
Haberdasher.
I've always understood
If
to be
you
a
need
hat
like
maker.
well, no, they're not necessarily making hats.
Right.
Anyone who works with a thread and needle, if you need to go to a shop where you need to buy more, I don't know, thread and needle, you go to a haberdashery. Such a good word, haberdashery. It sounds like a mob beating the shit out of a gay, doesn't it? Haberdashery.
Oh yeah, it does.
I've got nothing against the gays, mate. My best mate's gay. I'm just saying. I'm completely objective in what I'm saying.
He's got a gay friend, y'all. Do we know of any YouTube drama besides the porn stuff?
I can hear Lady Monkey giggling in the background, though. I'm just going to say that.
I'm sure there was, but I was busy at work. I couldn't pay attention to everything. And you have another super chat.
Thank you, Pincalo. Moist. That is all. Why do people get so grossed out by the word moist? I like it.
I think it's actually the actual phonetic sound of it. Like, people get offended by not necessarily offended, but they didn't like the word moist. It's the way it sounds like a penetration. My grandfather, for instance, doesn't like any word that begins with the word G. He hates any word that begins with the word G.
Oh, like guacamole.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Guacamole. It'd be like, oh, fucking gusset and things like that. And I just came at him and I went, hey, what about gnome?
Gnome, yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. No, well, he's an old man. And he said, no, I don't like that either.
That brings us to deep topic time, guys.
How deep are we talking here, Monkey?
Well, I could continue on with our white saviors from Facebook.
Sure, I would like to hear a little bit more about that, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right. So this is getting on to the article. This is, quote, how it started. After Philandro Castile's killing in 2016, Kempton saw a need for proactive involvement by white people like herself in conversations about race. Quote, I think, as white people, we are taught that intentions are all that matters, she said. We think that if our hearts are in the right places and we consciously doubt racism, we're good to go. So that was a light bulb moment to me where I didn't think intentions are good enough. So
wait.
That's an unquote right there. Yep.
Intentions are all that matters?
According to her, white people think intentions are all that matters. Or we are taught, white people are taught.
To rape her, Your Honor. It's fine.
Well, intentions are important. Anyway, keep going with the story. I want to hear the rest of what this has to say.
So she approached another white friend, Layla Tromble, and together they launched White Nonsense Roundup on Facebook, Twitter. Oh, it is on Twitter and later Instagram. Yes. Quote, I thought...
Sorry, hold on. This is called White Nonsense Roundup.
Yes.
Just in case anyone in the audience wants to follow this, and I think we all do.
I think we all should.
Quote, I thought, what about if we take on some of that emotional labor or burden, Kempton said, because white people are responsible for talking to other white people about racism.
That's true.
What?
I'm responsible for talking to many people, actually. Practically every day.
The idea worked. Since its launch, White Nonsense Roundup has gained more than 138,000 followers across its different accounts. Okay. One of them is Kevin Tillman, an educator in Oakland, California, who says he uses the service almost every day. Tillman, 40, is a leader in the... I'm going to start over. Tillman, 40, is a leader in the vegan hip-hop movement and often encounters trolls online. Quote, it's inspiring. I really appreciate the work that they're doing, and I steadily promote them, he says. And the reality is, white folks will sooner listen to them. They're handling things people of color have been handling all our lives.
Well, hang on. All my life?
No, all the people of color's lives.
Well, they could have said all their lives. They said all our lives.
Zenith, thank you. Wait a minute, Uncle. Your best friend is gay and you live in England. Well, fuck. I give him 3 more years before he gets stoned to death.
No.
Yeah. I mean, it's a joke, but it's also not a million miles off the truth. If anyone's got a good apartment going in like America, just let me know.
I have a spare bedroom.
That's good, Monkey. That's great.
Last talking, he's black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have a picture of him. I think so. I don't know. I suppose he is. Yes.
Why is he in the white people group?
Well, no. He makes use of their services. He hands off conversations about race to these guys to take up the emotional labor.
Okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So he's a user of their services as white saviors.
Do you have, is there like a form you have to fill out?
I have no idea. Maybe they'll say.
Can I interrupt the little segue here? It's just someone from the chat has asked for us a little special thing. Can I do this?
Sure.
I've interrupted anyway. Terry, weird name. Asks, Drunken Uncle, can you sing? I like Chinese. We can put it to right. I like Chinese. They only come up to your knees, but they're always friendly and they're ready to please. That's for you, Terry. We'll carry on. Get on with the rest of the stream.
Thank you, P-Dog Knight. You know what I have to say? Nigga, please. Yeah.
Well,
that's what's missing from the Chinese. I like Chinese, nigga, please. That's what's missing from that song.
Let's see. Chenoa Alamu discovered White Nonsense Roundup when she came across one of their posts that said it's not the job of black people to educate white people. Quote, I just couldn't believe what I was reading. It was such a breath of fresh air, said Alamu, a violinist in Springfield, Illinois. Quote, I feel strong enough and have felt strong enough to have conversations about race on my own, but I was getting tired, she said. When I saw the White Nonsense Roundup post, that's when I was like, phew, finally, somebody white who gets it, someone willing to carry the burden of racism.
Oh my fuck, you play the violin for a living. What oppression do you know? For fuck's
here we go.
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
People say mean things online. Real quick, thank you, Theus. I say we import every non-PC Brit, Irish, Scot, and Aussie into the U.S. and then form a ring of steel pointing out.
That's actually Theus Ixion. He's one of my patrons. He's a top guy as well. And he's actually saying that just so I can move to America. So I appreciate that, Theus.
So here are
Scribe.
Here are the arguments they hear the most. Oh, this ought to be good. When a volunteer, and this is the volunteer, the white volunteers for White Roundup or whatever, when a volunteer receives a tag notification, they read through the conversation in question and spend time figuring out the best approach. This one dialogue can last a volunteer's entire 2-hour shift.
Fuck off.
They have shifts. Okay, 2-hour shift, or it could be one of several conversations they tackle. Volunteers pretty much see the same well-trodden claims or ideas time and time again in some form or another, Kempton said. There are some old standbys like, quote, I'm not racist because I don't see color, or, well, I don't personally act racist. More specific topics can also get trotted out. Quote, cultural appropriation isn't real. I don't have white privilege because of X. Why is it always about race? And the particularly thorny refrain, all lives matter. Yes, that's a thorny. That's thorny.
How is this an issue, Scribe? This is what I'm asking now. How is this an issue?
I'm waiting for them to explain. Occasionally.
Is there? Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't realize. Go on.
Well, I don't know. The story may tell us. Revelations are oncoming. Patience, Strunkle. Do they not teach patience in British schools?
I'm not a fucking doctor, mate. Let's do it.
All right. Occasionally, volunteers receive private messages from other white people asking for guidance on a topic or resources to get educated on their own time. Sometimes those questions stump the volunteers and founders. In those moments, the group relies on its advisory council, a group of 9 to 10 people of color that offer guidance and help plan next steps. So you've got the
Bill.
white volunteer. Wait, so you've got the white volunteers, and
No,
then
sorry, you've got a super chat from Cryptic, $5.
Yep. Thank you, Cryptic. Your Streamlab is broken, man, and you have a fine apple on your stream. I think that was supposed to be pineapple, but from now on, I'm calling you a fine apple.
That's fine. I think he meant that. Sorry, do you guys wait for the end? It doesn't matter. I'll tell you what, I'll just leave the super chats to you.
So you've got 100 some odd white volunteers who actually answer or manage these conversations. And if they're not quite sure what to do, then they refer themselves to a higher up, which is a group of people of color who then advise them on how advise the white people on how to speak on topics of race to white people on behalf of people of color.
Fucking incredible.
Monkey,
wow.
I have an idea for you, Monkey, or even for you, Drunkle. I think.
What do you mean, or even?
Well, even because, you know, you're a secondary consideration to me.
I've got a degree, nigga. What the fuck?
I got a degree. Doesn't mean anything.
Well, no, mine especially doesn't.
I think so, for the moment.
Did my super chat? Did me reading the super chat come out okay?
I think so.
Okay.
I think you have actually a really nice speaking voice, Monkey. I think
thank you.
Came out well.
So here's my.
It's robotic. I was making sure that came through. Keep going. I'm sorry.
All right. Here's my idea, real quick, before it all falls apart. More so than it already has. I think that the next video either one of you do that has to deal with race, before you finish your script or anything else on it, you should take the points from that and ask these guys for advice on how to address it, and then insert those into
awesome.
And say this is a video that my responses to this video come on the advice of White People Roundup or whatever. Take that for which, and just, you know, integrate that in there, because I'd be really curious to see what they would say if you take somebody's argument, like somebody talking about whatever, and just reverse the races. You know, just take whatever comments or things that they've said in their video about white privilege and just switch it with Black Lives Matter, whatever else. Just flip everything around and then get their take on it. Because obviously anything they have to say will be just as relevant regardless of race, right? Because racism is just racism, right? I don't know.
Indeed.
Well,
apparently not.
That's my idea.
I think it's awesome that there are people who they actually have the job of saving Black people from bad words.
or just like hurtful ideas or something.
Yeah. Don't worry, Negroes. The white guys have it.
But then ultimately,
thank you, Kaga Mandoa. So when are we doing nipple twist for money again? We will do it soon, guys. I've been having my medication, and I've been.
He's been having nipple problems. All right, you can't do it.
I wish it was just nipple problems.
Are you all right, Brandon Monkey? Are you okay? Are you healthy?
Not even close, dude.
No,
you're going to be with us for a little while.
With that, it's just about chat time. Yeah. Oh no! See, that's God's joke. There's a real possibility that I can like fall down the stairs every time I walk down them.
Yeah, there's every chance of that every time I have a fucking beer. What's different?
No, but see, for mine, it's because of all this pain that my body's going through, right? But if I fall down the stairs, there's like no chance I'm going to break my neck because it's made of titanium now.
Oh shit! You got a superpower.
Yeah,
Unbreakable
I'm awesome.
neck, man.
Yeah, I'm Samuel Jackson from the movie Unbreakable right now.
Unbreakable, yeah, you guys. Oh, you're a smart guy. You are, Monkey.
It is chat time, guys. That means it's time for. I love her laugh. I really do.
I think I love her laugh a little bit as well, to be honest.
It's so cute, isn't it? Oh,
it really is. It's a really homely laugh. Like if you were to come home from work, 6 p.m., you've been doing your fucking 8 to 10 hours, and you come in and you can hear that as soon as you walk in, mate, you're living a good life.
I quite agree. Chat, what kind of weird shit do you want to ask Drunkle? We get some weird questions.
I'll tell you what. I will answer practically everything. As long as it's not actually about, like, you know, personal life, like, oh, Drunkle, where'd you live? Or anything like that. I will answer fucking anything.
I'm with you on that. As long as you're not doxing me, I'll answer anything. Drunkle on pizza.
See, we've always seen eye to eye, mate. Sorry, say again.
Drunkle on pizza or no? That comes from Bloodman. He's asking if you like pineapple on pizza.
I actually don't like pizza. I can't stand the taste of cheese.
Oh, you're a commie.
So I mean, yeah. What? I guess I am. Come on. How about some questions for Scribe Light as well? Let's be fair. Come on.
Oh no,
Snubbert says Bruce Willis is the unbreakable man you cripple. Yeah, I'm actually a combination of the two. I'm unbreakable, but I'm broken constantly. Lady Monkey says, Scribe Light, please discuss is cereal soup with Drunkle.
No.
Hold on. Can I just get your like preliminary views on that? Is cereal soup? Yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
If it was soup, it wouldn't be called cereal.
Scribe.
You're both gay.
I'm totally with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you know the thing about soup? It requires stock.
That's what do you mean?
What? How does you ever made a good soup? Obviously not, Rankin. No, I didn't say cereal requires stock. Cereal requires milk. Soup requires an actual if you're having vegetable soup, vegetable stock.
No.
If you don't know what stock is, mate, then you're not going to learn. You're too old.
Potato soup. I'm Irish, motherfucker.
Oh fuck! No, you're not, mate. I can hear your accent. You're not fucking Irish. All right, you're American.
Kara wants to know why the Ghost Poo podcast. For those of you who don't know, Drunkle is on a podcast called the Ghost Poo Podcast 3 times a week. Mondays it is on Irate Bears channel. Wednesdays on Drunkles, and on Fridays, right, is on Sinatra Says.
He's good. 11 p.m. GMT, 6 p.m. EST.
That is 6 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Anyway, Kara wants to know why it's called the Ghost Poo Podcast.
It's called the Ghost Poo Podcast because one day when we were chatting on a random stream, Sinatra said, "I need a poo." He came back and went, "There was no poo." And Irate Bear went, "Do you know what? I need a poo as well." And he came back and there was no poo. Now, despite what they say, I did not go for a poo because I'm a classy motherfucker. I don't shit during a live stream. But that's why it's called the Ghost Poo Podcast, because no one could poo. And they went, "Hey, let's do a podcast on it." And I was roped into it.
There you go. I like that story. I really do. Can you imagine
sarcastic?
No, I like that story.
That sounded even more sarcastic.
I was born this way, damn it. Can you imagine having Drunken Uncle as a phone sex operator?
Yes. In fact, many of my worst nightmares have ended up that way. It's even worse when you're paying like £250 an hour to talk to yourself. It's just like an insult.
What's the difference between an Irish and a Scottish accent? The Scots sound like Irish people who've been drinking all day.
Actually do an oral example of that, Monkey and Scribe. Would that be okay?
Please. Go ahead.
So you're doing a Northern Irish accent, for instance, is you're going to be looking like Dave Cullen, but at least about 50 miles northern of that. You got a slight difference. But the problem is, when it goes from Northern Irish over to Scottish, is there not actually a big amount of difference in the way that they actually shape their vowels. But it's the way that they actually shape their consonants, which is where the real difference is.
Well done.
I'm so drunk.
Bruni,
I'm so drunk.
Bruni says, so Drunken Uncle, you say your best friend is gay. I thought Irate Bear had a son. That's not
my best
nice.
friend is not Irate Bear, but also he is bi. So, make of that what you will. I do actually have friends outside of YouTube, guys. I'm just going to put that out there. Do with that what you will.
Sanguine says, Ranting Monkey, if you have a bowl of soup and you strain out all the chunks, the remaining fluid is still soup. So if you have a bowl of soup to you.
No, actually, if you restrain, that will be stock. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, it's your question, Ranting Monkey. Sorry.
Oh, you can answer any of the questions we that are asked here.
No, that one was specifically for you, my man.
If you have a bowl of Cocoa Pebbles, okay, and you strain it out, it's not just milk there.
What the fuck are Cocoa Pebbles?
They are proof that God exists, is what they are. They're these little,
shit, that's a good answer.
These little flat rice things covered in chocolate, and they are awesome. The only problem is they
Cocoa
kind of
Pops.
look like boogers.
Oh, we got the same
Oh.
thing, Cocoa Pops, and it's actually the mascot is a monkey, and I'm waiting for the left to get their hands on that shit.
Oh God, guys, do we actually have more questions? I know I missed some. Oh, Weibo wants to know if you have a Mr. Medicare blow up doll in your basement, Scribe.
No, but I've got a Mr. Medicare fleshlight.
Oh, that's a good answer. I got a question for Scribe Light, actually.
Well, go ahead.
How did you? Was it a kind of conscious effort to actually become kind of have your finger on the pulse of the way things politically and socially, the way things are going, or was it just something that just gradually happened?
Are you asking me why I grabbed that pussy?
Jesus.
The finger on the pulse.
It depends. What particular pussy are we talking about here?
No, I think any knowledge.
I guess why did you start your channel? I guess is what I'm asking.
Oh, that's the question. Oh, I started my channel because, well, for two reasons. One, Facebook was not a place where I could challenge someone's statement without it turning into a personal social firestorm, because when you start challenging people who know you and they decide to disown you because you don't agree with them, that becomes a lot more stress and drama than you really need. And the other part of the story is that I was randomly invited by Irate Bear off of Minds.com long before I had a channel to go on a live stream with them. And I was like, oh, I've never been on a live stream. Sure. So I was just some random guy. He just put out an open invitation to come on a live stream. And after about 20 minutes of being on there with him, I thought, well, if this idiot can do it, I can.
So you actually just went into a live stream just off the cuff, never really had any kind of, I'm not going to plan this, I'm not going to plan that. Mate, if that's the case, fucking fair play to you. I mean, the structure that you lay out in Lords of the Night and everything.
Well,
if that came from that, just from someone inviting you in, that's incredible. Well done.
I think it's more of my Dom nature that has me laying out the format of Lords of the Night as much as I do, just to keep Estimate Monkey in line, because they'll go over.
And obviously, a big dick.
Wait. I am perfectly structured.
I don't know. Let's ask Lady Monkey.
Speaking of being perfectly structured, I forget who asked it, but somebody asked, Drunken, would you be willing to get into a threesome with me and Christy Winters?
Oh, shit. I mean, look, if you say yeah, I'm in for it. I don't want to leave you alone.
Thank you. See, you're a good friend.
We'll do it.
The Lucky Pop-Tart wants me to remind everybody this Sunday at, I believe it's 9 p.m. Eastern Time, the Minions of the Zoo have their 100th stream, and they're going to be running for 4 hours. They're going to have lots of guests, so make sure you tune in and check that out.
I believe, as per a tweet that I was sent earlier on, they've been running for a whole year now, which, I mean, guys, if you know the current YouTube climate is actually incredible.
It's just shy of a year, if I believe. But it is their 100th episode, which is cool for them. Nope says, and Scribe is the only one who knows how to read. You're not wrong there, Nope.
Mate, I know. I've got a degree. I know how to read.
What degree do you have? Do you have an English degree by any chance?
Well, my degree is written in English, if that's what you're asking.
Dead joke.
Scribe, I've got a degree in theatre.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you say you got me, but that's not what any employer has ever said since I got it. No one wants a guy with a theatre degree.
Weibo wants to know if you prefer to call it a spit roast or a devil's three-way.
It's a spit roast.
It's a spit roast.
There's no explanation there. It's just a spit roast.
And
Lady Monkey, shut up.
Oh, I got in trouble earlier because I told her to shut up. I was very nice about it. She was upstairs. Can we get a little bit of Lady Monkey on? Sorry, do your story first. Go on. My bad. That's my bad, mate. Record, and I'm hearing something as I'm playing it back, and I suddenly realize it's her voice from upstairs. So I send her a text that says, "I love you," and then my next text says, "Could you please quiet down a little bit? You're coming out on my recording." And I get a text back that says, "Oh, that's why I got the I love you." Like I was trying to soften the blow.
Hang
Now,
on,
what were you
sorry,
saying?
does Lady Monkey make content as well?
No.
I was gonna say,
She's-
shit, I'll be on that channel like a fucking car bonnet, mate.
She's joined us a couple of times on streams, and people have asked her about making a channel, but as far as I know at this point, she's still stuck on the I don't know why or what I would do. Which reminds me,
is there any chance? So, oh god, no, right, no, fuck it. I've been trying to say, is there any chance we can get Lady Monkey come on just to give me a kiss on the cheek?
Lady Monkey, could you come here for a minute? Real quick. Yeah, like that would work. Bruni wants to know if you would do an all hail blue whale.
Oh, of course I will. Yeah, fucking Friday Supremacy. Those guys are the one channel I'm scared of. All hell blue whale. Creel be his name.
Yeah, they're funny as shit. Now, what did you want her to say?
I fucking love them. Lady Monkey, are you there? Is she there?
Okay, talk again.
Hear
Change the headphones now.
Lady Monkey.
Yes.
Lady.
Just touch my package.
There?
I'm here.
And she's touching mine as well. Can you just give me up? Can you just give me a mwah? Actually, to be honest, I just did it brilliant, so I don't need you to.
I could
Go on, do it.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Do it. Try and top me. That was good. Does anyone else feel moist right now? Scribe, are you feeling moist?
No.
Gay.
Aww.
Yeah, well, somebody
Scribe
touched my
broke
arm,
my
so now I'm gay.
Excellent. This guy's a comic. Forget about Ranting Monkey. Scribe Light. That's
I
where it's
often
at,
do.
boys.
Oh, sorry.
Actually,
No,
I saw you on I can't remember what stream it was, Scribe, but I was watching you on it, and someone, I think it was Irate Bear, said someone sniggered, and you went, "Sorry, what did they? Oh, sniggered. Oh, sorry, I thought it was something else."
Yeah.
And then about 10 minutes later on, you just went, "Well, it's hard to be a snigger," and no one laughed, but I was in stitches, mate. That was the best joke I'd heard in ages.
Most of my jokes
really well done.
Go by the wayside. It's true.
It is hard to be a snigger.
Okay, is this when I'm supposed to give the headset back to Monkey?
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
No, wait,
you
no,
know that's
Lady
yourself.
Monkey, come back.
Okay, I'm here.
What's your favorite Valentine's Day flower?
If I had to have flowers, I would say pink roses.
Sorry, when you say if you had to have flowers, does Monkey not get you anything?
No, Monkey does. Although I always tell him he doesn't need to get flowers because they.
Yeah, but
do
he still
eventually
does.
just-
Because he's a married
They do
man and he
eventually
knows
just
when you say I don't
die.
want it, it actually means I do want it.
I would rather, instead of a purchase gift, to get
She
like
likes
a
penis.
massage or penis ain't so bad.
Ain't so
Okay,
bad.
yeah,
Ain't
penis
so
is good.
bad.
All right, quick one before we let you go then. Favorite sex position?
Oh gosh.
No, that's
would
mine
say-
too.
I would say standing up with the guy behind you.
Goodness sake! How old
Did
are
you
you,
come
Piro?
on,
She went for
that's my wife.
standing up. Fuck me.
But you've never had
shag
sex
like-
standing up before?
I shag like 25-year-olds. They'd just be like, yeah, on the bed. Everyone's lazy. And you're just like, do you know what? If you're going to stick your dick in me, you're going to do it stood up, motherfucker. It's going to be work.
And now you know why Monkey's broken.
Oh.
Oh, that's why he has a cane. It's ever so lovely to talk to you, though, Lady Monkey. Thank you ever
It
so
was
much.
nice to talk to you. I hope you join them more often. I'm very much enjoying you guys together.
Don't tell me what to do.
I will. I'm a little bit bossy like that. Okay, hold on. Here's Monkey. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Lady Monkey. Love talking to you. Hey, Monkey. Who was that guy?
Yes, sir. What's that?
What? Never mind. No. I wasn't insulting your wife. It's never going to go down well. Don't worry.
Guys, what other questions do we have here?
There's been a lot of things lighted up, I got to say.
Yeah, the problem
a
is
sec,
chat ends up moving so fast, it's hard to go back and actually catch questions. So if we missed your questions, guys, ask again. Ask again now.
We got Mr. United for the Children. Fuck Drunken Uncle. Where is Sober Uncle? He's I don't even have a basement, but he's there.
Scribe Bloodwing wants to know: being interrupted by Drunkle or a sharp stick in the eye?
Interrupted by Drunkle because it gets more laughs.
I really hope I've not.
And if you get more laughs from me getting a stick in the eye, go see a doctor.
You will. I was about to say. I really hope I haven't pissed you off by interrupting you, Scribe. By interrupting you, so I stopped. I just stopped.
Just so you know, at least 75% of the time, my overreactions are constructed melodrama.
Yeah, I'd give you 85% for me. So I think we're on the same page. We should hang out.
Cryptic says, "How is a woman like a laxative?"
The sound of it.
They both irritate the shit out of you. Thank you for the donation.
Oh, by the sound of it, though, Scribe, we're both fake as fuck, so we should hang out a little bit more.
Fake ass motherfuckers.
Yay.
Well, there was actually one time where Scribe did that, and people were really concerned that he was mad.
Now, there's been a couple times.
Well,
there was the cereal is soup thing where I was like acting like a complete nutball.
That one, yes.
People thought I was actually like having a nervous breakdown, and I was just doing my best imitation of Ren from Ren and Stimpy in the Space Madness episode.
Oh, mate, Ren and Stimpy. That is a show that has been forgotten, and that is a shame.
I won't deny that I have, and it's building a callus over time between SDA and Drunkle now. I have a inborn pet peeve / irritation to being cut off in the middle of a thought. This is true.
No,
so some of my frustration is genuine in that regard, but my rational mind, given the format we are in, kind of supersedes most of that. Although there's still a twinge within my lizard brain of kill. Just kill.
Of course there is. But I mean, as I said, I've been watching. I've been in the chat, just like everyone else here, fucking listening to your shows. Bloody hell, 5 nights a week.
6.
6.
We used to
take a night off on Saturday.
We used to do it every fucking night.
But then I've
did
never
that
really
for like
seen
6 months.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry, I've never really seen some dumb American. I don't know. She kind of pops in when it's needed. If you know what I mean. So I'm getting hiccups. Fuck me.
I hear that happens when you get drunk a lot. Somebody asked,
"Yeah, which is how am I still getting hiccups? For fuck's sake, I should be immune to them by now."
How did the pineapple thing get started?
Oh my days! How long have we got? Oh shit! Right, I did a response video to one guy who was called "The Impossible Unicorn to Catch," and in that he was just saying, "Hey, pineapples," and I went, "Don't you call me a fucking pineapple?" But then eventually he actually sent me a response video back, which I didn't really care about until we started doing the Ghost Poo podcast, which is where I shared it with everyone on the Ghost Poo podcast. And in that, he just went, "Yes, I will call you a fucking pineapple," because he was responding to the video that I did. So everyone was going, "Why did he say, yes, I will call you a pineapple?" And I was like, because he said, "Hello, pineapples." And from there, I'm a pineapple. And it's fine. Do you know what? Ranting Monkey, mate, it makes me money. I'm fine with it. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah. You should make a shirt.
I've actually got a shirt.
A pineapple one?
Already. Yeah, I've cashed in on that shit.
Nice. Weebo wants to know where the tit pics are that you owe her.
I want to know because you remember when I think it was last week, SDA couldn't be there for the Lord of the Night, so you had Weebo in. Yeah. And I was sending DMs to Weebo saying, right, you have to say this word, but you just got to slide it in, nonchalantly kind of thing. And she never did. So Where's your tits? Where's my fucking word?
What was the word?
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember.
Was it haberdash?
Oh, I fucking wish it was. That is such a good word.
Weibo says she fucking said it.
She did not say it. I sent her a message saying I'm actually going to bed now because you're boring me.
Oh, ouch. That's hurtful.
Bring it on, Weibo, mate. I got you. Fucking, let's do it. Let's do it. Get you on Kumite. Actually, I'm questioning to Ranting Monkey. Have you ever considered going on Kumite?
Well, we have.
Me and Scribe are gonna go on there.
You'd be a tag team, right? Like you'd be a strong tag team.
No, we're gonna have a throwdown. Me and him.
Oh,
we're gonna
that's very different.
We're gonna have the cereal is soup argument, and then we're gonna fight over the fact that I've never seen the movie Heat.
No, The Rock.
The Rock, yes, The Rock.
I was gonna say I've never seen the movie Heat, but I have seen The Rock. Have you not seen The Rock, Ranting Monkey?
No, man, I like women.
Oh my!
Oh,
Sean
you like
Connery,
women?
Nicolas Cage. Hang on, is it Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery and Ed
Hang on,
Harris.
what was the first guy I said? Did I say Sean Connery? Who did I say?
Nicolas Cage, which is correct.
I said, yeah, but Sean Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery.
Enough said, right?
I know.
Do you know what I'm see? We're finally seeing eye to eye.
I'm trying to think of a shitty movie he's been in. Sean Connery is awesome, but yeah, when that movie came out, I was busy having sex, so I never saw it.
Oh, don't lie to us.
I'm not lying. Why do you think I got 3 kids?
Because no one has ever missed a film because they were having sex. Films go all right for long enough that even if you're having sex, you can have sex and you can have some pizza and then you can go out and watch it.
You've never seen how I have sex.
No, I have, mate. I've got a fucking webcam in your bathroom. All right, back up.
You know, I Lady Monkey will not perform with me, so I know that's not true. There's no porn of me out there, and that makes me a little sad.
Oh, Lady Monkey, come on. You've got like 100% man here. You've got the epitome of the barbarian. His name's Ranting Monkey, for fuck's sake. He's gonna come at your ass like a primate.
Whoa!
Come on.
Weibo says, Monkey, I have sex and watch movies at the same time. Get on my level. I love that she did that in all caps.
So she likes a doggy. Okay.
I did actually. I had a girl who was eager to be a fuck buddy of mine, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, normally I have sex during horror films." Like,
what the fuck?
Okay, hold on. What kind of horror films? You know, because if we're talking like the mild ones, it's not.
How do you
so
have
bad,
sex to like?
Oh yeah,
Freddy Krueger.
Well, no, there's even worse than that. She was just like, "Oh, we put on The Exorcist and we started fucking," and I was just like, "No, I'm really not into that one."
I had to stop fucking her because of the movie she chose.
This is how you stay single, people.
While you guys have been talking, I've been very productive. I just tweeted out a movie poster for the greatest movie that'll never be made.
Oh, what's that?
I'll go take a look.
That sounds good. Yes, please.
I have everything shut down because of the problems I've been having.
Well, you'll see it shortly. You'll see it shortly.
I'll have a look.
Monkey
comes in, shuts everything down.
Brendan has asked a couple of times, Scribe, do you like the movie Basic from 2013? Was it good or dumb?
It was pretty basic.
I know I've seen it. It's been a long time. Hold on a second.
You just got to Google it.
I know I've seen it. I just have to. I've seen so many movies. Let's see. Basic is goes.
What was Basic? I don't remember it.
Well, I know it was a Samuel L. Jackson movie about the military. I thought it was something different. Oh, this is 2003. You mean the 2003 movie Basic? Yeah, I saw Basic a long time ago. What I remember from it, because it was 14 fucking years ago. I thought it was That's all I can remember. I remember bits and pieces about it because it was all about something that happened in a war scenario, and then John Travolta was like a lawyer, I think, and then had to sort of prove whether or not. No, wait. Shit. I'm thinking of something else.
I don't think Scribe's seen it.
I have seen it. I saw it in college, but I just don't remember the basics of it. The basics.
You know the basics.
Yeah, it was that memorable. Let me put it that way. There you go.
What did you study in college, Scribe?
Girls mostly.
Hey.
And BDSM.
That's you got a degree.
Oh, there we go.
Practically, yeah. I was president of the bondage club.
God damn it.
I'm not gonna prove it.
I'll be right back.
Seriously,
Okay.
though, what did you read?
I have a BA in English. That is my claim to fame, so to speak.
That makes total sense, actually.
My academic claim.
Why you're well enunciated and also don't have a job. That makes total sense.
No, I have a job. It doesn't have much to do with my degree.
Yeah, just not in English.
Well, yeah. I mean, the number of times I've had an opportunity to leverage my English degree in the jobs I've had in my adult life has been few and far between. But
Don't get me wrong. Like my drama degree is only good for working in a fucking call center, to be honest. So I feel you, man.
Oh.
Hey Scribbles.
Yes.
When you became president of the bondage club, was there a vote?
No, I was a volunteer, like the White Roundup ladies.
It's the bondage club. You just tell everyone you're the leader.
You take over.
Let's put it this way. I was the guy that went down and filed all the paperwork and put my name in the slot to act
I
as
bet you put a lot in the slot.
Well, actually, far less than you might imagine. But I was the one in the president deal. You had to have a president, a vice president, and a treasurer. And so I was the one that initiated all the process on the request of somebody else who was going on.
You need a treasurer for the bondage club. Like,
this
who's going to be buying all the leather straps?
Well, this was a officially recognized college club, so we had the whole 9 yards. We had to have certain positions filled. You had to have.
I bet you did.
Yeah. Well.
Inedible Trout. Yeah, Inedible Trout says, "Bring the Sonics back to Seattle." Okay. Scribe Light, Renting Monkey, and Drunken Uncle. Have you seen the movie Bad Lieutenant?
Yes. You mean the Harvey Keitel?
Oh,
yes.
Shit.
I've even seen the Nicolas Cage, not a sequel or remake thing. Harvey Keitel's performance in Bad Lieutenant is one of the most scary, haunting things I've ever seen him do. And the director of that movie also did, I think, The Driller Killer, if I remember correctly. And he also later on did.
Oh, I remember Driller Killer. That was a badass film. Nice.
God, his name was Abe. I suddenly blanking on his name. But anyway, he also directed a movie called The Addiction, which is black and white. And it is the only time you will ever see Christopher Walken playing an elder vampire. And it is the coolest fucking thing ever. The rest of the movie is really weird and artsy-fartsy, but there's this one part where Christopher Walken shows up as a ancient vampire, and he steals the entire fucking movie. If you can find a copy of that, you're lucky, because it's difficult to find. I've got a copy of it on tape in widescreen, and that's about as close as I've gotten to be able to find a copy.
I swear, Christopher Walken. Oh, no, sorry, Christopher Walken. Sorry, completely different. I was thinking Christopher Lee is a vampire, and I'm sat there going, I'm pretty sure he's played a vampire before.
No.
Completely different person.
Weebo Jones says she wishes her college was that much fun. Well, Scribe took the reins and made this happen. Go make it happen.
No, I took the reins.
Go make your own bondage
Maybe
club.
go to more classes and you'll find out.
Yeah, stop getting C's. Guys, that brings us pretty much to the top of the hour, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Chat, guys, thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you for the donations. You guys are awesome. I love
That's a real shame. I've had such a good time tonight, guys. That is a real shame that it's ending so soon.
Indeed, I agree. Scribe, a pleasure as always. Drunken Uncle, I thank you so much for joining us. I thought this would be fun, and you made it surpass my expectations. There were parts of this where I could not fucking breathe.
You don't need to patronize me, mate, but thank you ever so much for inviting me on. It was nice to actually talk to Scribe. You one of the people I've looked up to for about 4 months now, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. No, you're one of those people. Like a lot of channels just do jokes and entertainment, whereas you actually address the point. And those channels seem to be few and far between, you know?
I appreciate that. I do my best.
You're up there with Sargon, mate. You're up there with Sargon. That's how I hold you.
All right. Take the bike pump out of my ego.
All right, mate. I didn't mean
right.
to make you jizz.
Guys, your life makes me sad. We'll see you next time.
Bye.